Greetings, it is June 15th, 2012. I'm with artwork from early 1986 called Papillon, Ekspresionizm, which is an ink drawing with a bit of watercolor on bottom sections, framed in a frame which had some wooden sides added to, and a shelf on the bottom with some various things. And the papillon of the title is the paper butterfly here, which came like this in a plastic bag, large staples, mounted on a piece of white cardboard that I bought out of a vending machine in Paris in sometime in fall 1985. The forms in the upper left look to be from plants, and I did this in early '86 back in Seattle. Did that gestural section lower left. There are vertebrae bones from a dog on the bottom shelf here. Here's a photograph of the dog as it was, including the skull, that was lying on the parched ground at the Jewish cemetery in Corfu, which I visited in, I spent 2 weeks in Corfu in late August of '86. There's a photograph I framed of a Jewish gravestone kind of being partially swallowed up by parched grass, much of which looks to be in Ladino. I drew the vertebrae from a whole bunch of different angles. The bottom two rows, as you see, with cast shadow done with watercolor on the bottom. The third and fourth rows from the bottom in ink, India ink alone. There's stickers from somewhere on my travels between Krakow, Budapest, and onto Montenegro, Corfu, and so on. My trademark drawing style of the year over many years, as well as from the years I was doing etching, which is a kind of pointillist pen and ink that you see here also, and a bit there. That's a bone in the section between here and around there. The Ekspresionism part of the title came from a book a professor of studio art and printmaking at the Art Academy in Krakow gave me when I left Poland in late September '85. Ekspresionism, like a miniature-sized hardcover book about the Expressionists, 1920s, 30s era artists, 40s. The apocalyptic-looking, beautifully oxidized Space Needle was given to me by Joyce Modi, a Seattle artist who was my landlady for a few years in the mid-late '80s. I don't remember where I got the chairs from. The petrified hard oil tubes, paint tubes, were my mother's from the 1930s. Back then, if one wanted a color photograph, one had to paint the color. Times have changed. I don't remember where I got this from, but presumably from some beach on my travels. Ditto the tiles, which probably either came from Bar in Montenegro, the beach, or Barcelona, or from Corfu. Ditto this one. I better be careful, make sure I don't steal these, because they could end up in one of my mosaics. There had been a tree nut that I picked up underneath a tree on the ground, on the pavement in Krakow, Poland, for years on the bottom shelf here, but it got absconded. I stole it, and it's now permanently embedded in one of my mosaics in the Endlings of God series. There you have it. Papillon, Ekspresionism. One of my favorite works from my personal collection, from my own hand, from the mid-1980s.